obviously I've been implementing my strategy, my social media strategy. And for those of you that are a part of the Patreon, you understand what that is. Heather, Tej is specifically for men, but I say that women can use it too because go get that Tej, Heather. Go get that Tej. You need to order that Tej. Real talk. But before we get into the show, I've been implementing a social media strategy, and so it's forced me to be a lot more visible on other platforms outside of YouTube, which includes Instagram, TikTok, and all of those other places, right? And so throughout my social media strategy, as usual, especially for the people that don't know me now, I pretty much have my tribe. I have my audience here on YouTube. And again, we're going to get into the show. I pretty much have my tribe and my audience here on YouTube. You guys, I got my bag chasers. I got the casual people. I got people that's watching. That's probably some of my enemies that can't wait for them to be able to react to certain parts of the video. And I invite you to actually, react to the video because more visibility for me, also get more bags for you because you putting my name in the video also helps you. We know that you guys are having problems creating content for yourself. You're having problems with coming up with your own ideas. And so what better way than to use me to promote you, but also gives me visibility and helps you to make money, right? So let's get this money. I'm with it. But we got our tribe on YouTube, right? And I'm starting to tap into a different audience. I just crossed 30,000 followers on Instagram, which I don't care nothing about that. The numbers don't mean anything to me. I care more about engagement. And that's one of the reasons why we talk about the Patreon. But we're not going to talk about the Patreon. We're going to deep dive into this, right? And so I'm tapping into a whole new group of people. And I got different people, Fat Man Scoop and Gilbert Arenas DM me on Instagram. And it's a bunch of people that I'm not even going to name yet because we got to make sure that we align things. But I'm working with different people, right? And so they asked me, yo, let's do something. Fat Man Scoop, y'all see me on live stream with him. He said, yo, Ton, let's work together. So we've been talking back and forth and we've been working into our schedule. But I'm tapping into a whole new group of people, a whole new set of people that have never seen me before. They don't know how I talk. They get easily upset. They get bothered by some things. Some women come back to the front of the congregation and said, you know what, you was right. It's the same thing. It happens the same way that it played out on YouTube is the same way that it's playing out on TikTok. It's playing out the same way on Instagram, the whole thing, right? And so I crossed 30,000 over the weekend, and part of it was because people were getting triggered and bothered and all of this other type of stuff, right? But here's the one thing that I noticed when I was combing through to try to understand the demographic in the audience. I think that there's more men on Instagram, or maybe it's just more men that's tapped into my stuff on Instagram than it is women. Let me rephrase that. I think that there are more feminine men and more women that are looking to become better versions of themselves on Instagram. I just got to call a spade a spade. I just got to call it what it is. It is what it is, right? Shout out to John Doe. I'm definitely going to be reading that super chat. And I know somebody else sent me a super sticker, so I'm going to try to find that before it started buffering. I might have missed it. Nope, I caught it. I got it. Thank you to the super sticker. I'm going to be reading super chat shortly and all throughout the show. Because these guys, and again, you always going to get the women and the stragglers and all of that, and they're going to be mad at you. And, oh, my God, I hate Anton because he thinks that women are the problem and we want to hold us accountable and all of that. You going to get that. That's normal. We're used to that. But you just continue to do what you do, and you're going to let the stragglers be the stragglers, the hoes for the streets going to be the hoes for the streets, the wives going to be the wives, the good women are going to be the good women, the people that's looking to change and become better versions of themselves, they going to show themselves. It is what it is, right? But the one thing that I just cannot have anywhere around me, in my circle, or even hire for myself, and I am a person that discriminates when I hire for myself, right, is a feminine, emotional man. A feminine, emotional man will get you killed. A woman for the streets will get you killed too. But we can identify those a little bit more easily. Because a feminine emotional man comes in a lot of different forms, and you don't know before you know that this man was raised by a single mother. And we're going to get into the Chicago story in a minute. This man was raised by a single mother, and he comes in all shapes and packages. He might be tall, he might be short, he might be fat, he might be skinny. He might dress well, he may look like a piece of shit. But he comes in all forms. And so just looking at his profile alone isn't enough. He's more of a chameleon than a lot of these single baby mothers that's on here giving advice to men on how it is that they supposed to treat women or giving women advice when they can't even implement it into their own lives. Neither here nor there. But there is nothing more dangerous than a man that is embodying female characteristics as far as his emotions controlling what it is that he do. And again, it's a difference between being passionate and being emotional. Being passionate is being, struck with vigor, and you stand on your square, and you might be arguing a specific point, and you might even get animated or whatever. But emotions are different, because emotions, men reacting off of emotions and then making their decisions on how it is that they're going to go about doing things is a dangerous man. That man, you may have a friend that's emotional. Some of these ladies may have a husband that makes decisions based off of emotion. That's why the money is always fucked up. That's why he can't. Listen, he went out and cheated. Cool. No big deal. Ain't even tripping off that. She ain't even tripping off the fact that he went and got his little dick sucked. Or, listen, we just gonna keep it 100. It's Monday. Let's get straight to it. She ain't tripping off that. The problem is the nigga start falling in love with the side chick instead of, she shouldn't even be a side chick. She should have been a moment. Cut that hoe off. But no, he falling in love, and now he about to crash out his whole family. His whole family is on the chopping block. He about to lose his career, his family, his children, his mother, the support of his job. He willing to put everything on the line because now he want to have a whole relationship with a chick that's for the streets. I'm breaking down to you the characteristics of an emotional man. He makes decisions based off of how he feel, or even worse, how she makes him feel. Now, the main girl, the wife, is looking like Boo Boo the Fool because you emotionally attached to this woman because she gave you a little bit of head. That's an emotional nigga. I see these niggas in my comments all the time. All the time. Anton, where's my cape on? I need to come in and save these hoes because you're talking too strong and stringent to these women and they can't handle it. And I go over, occasionally I go and check their profile. Of course, every single picture, this nigga's like this up on his girl or his wife. You can't never see this nigga in a picture by himself. Every picture he got is, hey, protect her. I love her. She got a baby picture. She's pregnant. Let me hold her stomach up under her, looking at her like this, kissing her butt. Every single picture is you up under your girl. We ain't never seen you by yourself. She all over you. All over you. She tell you want to go get your hair cut. You can't go out with the fellas by yourself. Hey man, you coming out to hang out with us? Let me see what my wife got to do. I don't know. She might have something to do for me. These are the men. Honestly, yo, if I'm lying, I'm flying. These are the men that we deal with on a regular basis that will crash the fuck out. Raised by a single mother, don't know how to stand in his masculinity. He believes that she's the head of the household, or it's a co-head. It's a co-head of the household. I ain't never seen that on my tax form. I ain't never seen co-head of the household on my tax forms. Gotta protect her. I'm gonna protect all single women. The only people that I'm gonna have on my platform is. If you don't get your big head. You know what the worst part about it is? And it's some ones that got some decent sized platforms that y'all don't know. Y'all wouldn't even know. Man, I'm telling you, if I could just say it, I would say it. But these people be in my DMs. Yo, y'all favorite celebrities are bitches. Y'all favorite male celebrities that parade around and show themselves to be a certain type of way are straight up and down, left to right, diagonal, side to side, bitch ass niggas. Straight up, all the way across the board. These dudes be in my DMs. Man, I can't believe you said that. Why did you tell him to cut his hair? Because he a grown fucking man. What are you talking about? And I can say what I want to say. Now what? Listen, my nigga, if you getting pegged at your crib, just say so and I'll understand it. I'll get it. I get it, bro. And that's one of the beauties, honestly. That's one of the beauties of being me, is because I have no strings on me. I have nobody in my pockets. I have nobody that I'm worried about as far as taking an opportunity from me or whatever like that. Because I call it like I see it. It is what it is. It's one of the things that God told me. He said, Anton, don't ever depend on nobody. Don't ever let nobody control you. That way you could be able to do what it is that you want to do when you want to do it. And you're not going to be, censored by the bitch assness that we see out here in these streets. If I see another grown man trying to hold me accountable, and again, I believe in passion. I believe in debate. I think that you should have a difference of opinion. But if I see another dude in my comments ready to crash the fuck out over a woman that they don't even know and a dude that they ain't never met in their life, me, if you ready to crash out over me in your real life and you ain't never seen me in real life, that's a problem. If you willing to crash out over these women on the internet that ain't never ever gonna give you a chance today, bro, I promise you she ain't never gonna give you no box. I promise you she ain't never gonna give you no money. Y'all out here, listen, at the very least, at least tell me that y'all got money together. At least tell me that she added some value into your life. At least tell me that she gave you some head or something. Do something, but don't just be ready to crash out on a chick that you ain't never seen before against a dude that you ain't never kicked it before in real life. Put the phone down, for Jesus' sake. Put the phone down and go outside. Smell some roses or something like that. What's wrong with y'all? Good grief, Jesus Christ. Hail Mary, Almighty, in the Jesus name. Lord, bless him. Is this what we doing today? If I see another dude send me a real life, if you take another, y'all be taking 2 days to put together these letters that y'all be sending me in my P.O. box, and y'all write them like serial killers. Y'all be having clippings out. I didn't even know that they still sold newspapers. Y'all be having clippings out of the newspapers. I can't believe you talked about black women like this. If I get another clipping out of the newspaper on my P.O. box, I'm going to the FBI. Y'all niggas is out here writing real letters. You writing it in with a real pen. I seen somebody on everything. I seen somebody write me a letter and they actually used whiteout to white out part because it was in pen and they didn't write it in pencil. What the fuck is wrong with you dudes? This what we doing? The women just cuss me out in the comments, and that just be the end of it. Anton, I hate you. I still want to suck your dick. Let me send you a DM. Oh my God, I can't believe you held me accountable. When we gonna link up? That's what the women do. On fucking everything. On my father's grave, that is what the women do. You cuss a woman out and you hold her accountable. She may be a little bit embarrassed online at first, and then she be seeing it and say, Anton, I want to suck your dick. What's going on? Don't tell your wife I sent you this DM. And then I gotta make sure that I don't actually click on it because I don't want to show that I actually read it. And so I just act like I never seen it, and then I just be trying to delete it just in case I was looking at it and my wife is over there. Oh, baby, I didn't know she wanted to suck my dick. The dudes? Y'all niggas be over there. Jesus, I hate you, and you are the devil, and I'm gonna pray against you. If you niggas don't grow the fuck up and get a life, if y'all don't grow up, you a grown man with a 401k, a daughter, and a father that never even told you he loved you. I'm going to need you niggas to grow the fuck up and stop being so wild with y'all messages. I'm going to tell the police on you in a minute. I'm going to call the police on you. I'm not going to keep dealing with this shit. You ain't about to have me out here looking stupid, shooting you in the face because you can't get your emotions together, getting a good lawyer and having me spend $1 million on my defense fund. Fuck you. Get out your mama's basement and go do something, bro.